is 9 News.
Good morning. Police officers have been forced to take cover at a Melbourne McDonald's after they were shot at in a frightening attack. Sam Kuchiara has more. To the latest developments now in the crisis gripping Hong Kong. Chinese tanks have been spotted undergoing drills close to the border in a stark new warning to the thousands of protesters who brought the semi-autonomous city to its knees for months. It also comes after the escalation of protest action in the last 24 hours when Hong Kong airport was occupied, forcing its closure, the cancellation of all flights and travel disruptions to thousands of passengers. The NRL Integrity Unit is at the Parramatta Eels headquarters this morning following the release of photos of player Shaun Lane allegedly in possession of a bag of white powder. It's claimed the images were taken at Mad Monday celebrations in September last year with Lane's former club Manly. He signed with the Eels in the middle of last season. The Integrity Unit says it's been asked to investigate the photographs and that the Parramatta club is cooperating. A date has been set this morning for Israel Folau's unlawful termination case against Rugby Australia and the New South Wales Waratahs. The trial will take place in February next year. Folau was not in court for the hearing. Well, let's get the latest developments in federal politics now from Chris O'Keefe. And Chris, big money to boost our recycling industry. Chris O'Keefe in Canberra, thank you. It baffled Canadian police for more than 2 weeks. Now, a critical detail revealed the final moments of 2 men wanted over the murders of 3 people, including Australian man Lucas Fowler. No stone left unturned. The search for 2 fishermen missing north of Brisbane enters its 3rd day. And not the welcome to Australia they were expecting. Backpackers forced onto the street as a hostel floods. The cause of death has been confirmed for the 2 teens suspected of killing Australian man Lucas Fowler and his girlfriend China Deese, as well as another man in Canada. Nine's US correspondent Tim Avia has the details. Police divers are expected to return to the Hawkesbury River this afternoon to try to relocate a vehicle which plunged off a bridge in Brooklyn on Sydney's northern outskirts. The 4-wheel drive sank after it crashed off the Pete's Ferry Bridge around 9 o'clock last night. Emergency services remained on scene throughout the night but are battling freezing conditions in the deep water and moving tides. And if you or anyone you know needs support, you can call Lifeline on 13 11 14. Well, how's this for some clean competition? A bizarre bathtub racing tradition has resurfaced in the US. A band of bathers bolting down a street in New York. Each tub must be fitted with wheels, brakes and steering to qualify for the race. Some very clean athletes there. Yeah, and here we are, Mike Lorigan, with the rest of the day's sports news.
That's it. Good morning, Lizzie. Well, we've won the first test at Edgbaston, but now there's an England debutante threatening to put an end to Australia's Ashes form. Plus, Hawthorn veteran Jared Roughead opens up on retirement ahead of his farewell match. And the 4 rugby league legends set to be inducted into the NRL's Hall of Fame. A confident debutante is threatening to put an end to Australia's Ashes form. England fast bowler Jofra Archer is expected to be unleashed at Lord's. Nine's Ben Avery has more. What a champion. And speaking of champions, 4 rugby league legends will be inducted into the NRL's Hall of Fame. Knights and former Blues captain Danny Buderus joins the greats 5 years after his retirement. New Zealand duo Stacey Jones and Ruben Wiki are just the 2nd and 3rd Kiwis to be added. Also joining the illustrious group is former Dragon Craig Young, who played on the 1982 Kangaroos tour. All 4 will be formally inducted tomorrow night in Sydney. Lizzie, congratulations to them. They are champions of the game.
All the big names. Thanks, Mike. Well, what's the week's weather got in store? We'll tell you next.
The Gumtree fridge fraudster caught in the act.
He's obviously a scammer and he's been doing it for a while.
The lemon fridge this bloke keeps trying to flog.
I turned it on and I'm like, it doesn't work.
Now, this family wants revenge.
You've scammed me out of my money, I'd like it back.
Buyer, beware. A current affair tonight.
Let's check the national weather now, and the forecast for today: a cloudy day in Brisbane, plenty of sunshine in Sydney and Canberra, a few showers in Melbourne, 13 the top there, overcast in Hobart and also in Adelaide, Perth wet and 20 degrees, a top of 32 ahead for Darwin today. And that is Nine's Morning News. Amber Sherlock will be here at 3 p.m. with 9 News Now, and then we'll have your local news in the afternoon bulletin at 4 o'clock. I'm Lizzie Pearl. Thanks for your company.